And good afternoon, folks. Ankzone CO2 Laser. Is this a monport killer? Well, sit back, relax, and of course, enjoy the show.
I'm gonna have to rain down a godly firestorm on you.
And thank you for viewing this video. If you like the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel by clicking the icon above, and then of course hitting the bell icon to get notifications when the next video drops. So here we go.
Okay, so what you're looking at right now is I have already taken it out of the box a while ago, so you're just looking at me removing the plastic off it. Now this came plastic all the way around. You're seeing how the layout is, basically like the monport. And of course you get a little AMSR, removing of the plastic. Everybody loves the plastic being removed. It does have CE certification, so it is a certified equipment that can be used in the States. You know how these things work, because if it's not certified, you don't really want to use it. All right, just pulling the plastic off, and I'm going to talk about some things. Now, I was comparing this with the monport. The monport is what I was planning on buying for the CO2. Why was I planning on buying it? Well, because it's a well-known company and I've seen it basically all over the web. This company here I haven't seen before and everything else like that. So I took a chance. Now you're seeing the control board that you're seeing right here. Now notice most of the control boards are mounted on a side, and you notice that there's usually a big, you got to try to fish it in and get the cable in. This one comes with an extension already attached to it, so making it easy for you to plug in your laser. It doesn't come with, you don't have to sit there and lose your mind trying to basically plug it in, or 3D print something in for it to be able to get plugged in. All right, now I open it up and you're seeing what's coming inside. Of course, more plastic removal, because you know that's a thing. Everybody loves to see the plastic come off. Now, again, I had a choice between this and the monport, and the reason why I chose this is because the amount of accessories that this come with that the monport doesn't. The amount, of course, involved in this one here versus how much the monport is. So basically I was comparing apples to apples. They're both k40 lasers. The shell looks virtually the same, but the accessories, what it comes with, is different. The cost is different. So that's why I asked, is this going to be a monport killer? Because if you can get everything that you have for this here versus the cost of the monport, you're going to have some questions in your mind. Which one shall I do? Now, of course, monport is, in the US. If you have service issues and everything else, that your brain is already going to be like, okay, well, it's a US company and everything else, that I'm going to be able to get service and everything else done faster here and everything else like that versus every place else. So I was like, okay, let me check it out. Now, again, what you're seeing right here is a lift. So let's say if you have small items and you want to lift them into place and everything else like that, so you can laser the small item, or bigger items if you had a big one. The monport doesn't come with a lift. So that would be for your first added expense. If you had a monport, you would have to buy a lift for it, Then the next thing that monport doesn't have with it, again, would be another added expense, is a honeycomb. It comes with a honeycomb straight out the box, like not another added expense that you don't have to deal with. So again, more money savings for less cost than the monport. Okay. So we loving up that we already have in this and everything else of that. Okay, next thing up. Now almost all k40s come with this bag. This is the standard bag, but some of the stuff that's in it is not going to be standard, but every one of them comes with this bag. Okay, let's look up the next item in the list. This is foil tape. Now, if anybody knows HVAC, this is the tape that they put around AC units and everything else to seal up the ductwork. This comes inside of it and everything else. And again, this is basically between $35 and $40 at Home Depot or Lowe's for that roll of tape. Again, another expense you don't have. Next up is the air assist. Now the air pump in this one here is for that, as you see, and I'm going to list my other videos so that at the top, so that, or in the description, where you can look at my other video of the 2 trees, and you notice that I bought my own air pump for the other one, and this one is heftier than the air pump that I bought. My air pump was like between $25 and $30 for my air pump. This one is a bit really hefty, and it has, again, grips on it, and the vibrations less. So between the two, this air pump is quieter when I tested it out and everything else versus the one that I bought for my 2 trees laser. Okay, next up. Now you can see it's for that. This is the stuff that connects your air pump. This is the accessories for the air pump. Again, it has valleys for you to, if you wanted to have more items attached to it and everything else to the air pump, you can do that. Now, again, unfortunately, this one comes with plastic. The one that comes with the one that I bought from Amazon, so that actually comes with a steel with valves. So it still comes with a good air pump. Now, what you're looking at is accessories for the water pump. Now, unfortunately, the water pump, it does work, but I wish the pump was bigger. So this is something that I know that I will use an expense to buy a bigger pump. So that way that I can have more water flow, better circulation, cooler tube. That's just the side. Now, when you're looking inside here, what's missing? Almost every K40 laser has that stupid thing that everybody hates. That big silver thing that you're showing it inside here. It just have 2 things on the side, 2 silver things to hold up, and you're going to see me insert it right now. So you can insert the honeycomb for the honeycomb to sit inside of it. Again, so I don't have to go with the honeycomb, buy the honeycomb. I don't have to go through the hassle of removing that stupid plate with the scissor action thing that everybody hates. So again, plus right away. Now you can see it comes with the updated laser things, again, because it has automatically on it for you can get air assist on it, and as you can see, so that it does have a laser pointer right attached to it too. So again, both things that the monport does have, of course. All right, now we're looking at the laser head and everything else in the guide. And I tested how it works, so that it is smooth going all the way across. Again, you see the close-up of the laser head, and of course you also see the red dot mechanism, and you can see in the back it also comes with it already, so that so that way when he swings back and forth, you know it's set up correctly, you know that it's not going to get tangled up, it's got the cage around it, and then you see the light. Now normally, again, the lights that for these things usually are literally the worst lights, little small string light. This light here is much brighter. It's like twice as bright as the other lights that I've normally seen inside of all of the lasers. Now, again, I'm not saying that I'm not going to add more lights to it. I'm almost guaranteed to do so. But as starting out, it does come with a good light on it and everything else. That, again, and I'm just checking the movement, making sure how it guides. You want to listen to see if it sounds like it's smooth as butter. Again, I checked the rails on both sides, and again, you can see the rails are different. On this side here, when you pull it, you'll see that there is a thing of plastic right here at the bottom. If you look at it, I thought it was metal, but it's actually plastic. So technically speaking, that plastic can be cut, and you can make the laser come a bit more forward to give it just maybe about an inch more of travel and burn area, safely about an inch. I did check on this, everything else that you can get something inside it. So again, you can get about a half an inch to an inch if you do it. Everything else that you can see me close it down. Now again, at the top you see this one does come with the key. This does come with the safety button. That if you hit the button, everything else that it's like poof, you shut the laser down automatically, and that's what you want in your laser system. All right. I'm going to go to the backside. All right, we have it turned around and we're looking at the backside of the unit. All right, now as you can see for the backside and everything else to that, this is configured again a little bit different from some of the other lasers that I've seen. Again, it has a grounding thing right here, which you don't really need here because again, we are the US have to ground it. You can see for the air is right there. You can see the two hoses for your water right there. Again, the outlets are grounded, so again you have that grounded, and then you can see where it actually comes in right there. That's where the power comes in it. Now the fan again is different than other fans that I've seen, at least how it's actually attached. You can see that most of the time they have screws and everything else to that, but this one actually has use Allen. So you have to have an Allen wrench to get these bolts off and everything else to that. And again, I did take this off because I did make a modification right off the rack back because I didn't want the vent in the inside in the way, so I removed the inside vent that almost everybody does. But this one here, the inside vent, and I'll show you later on, has a better design than again most other K40s that I have seen prior. All right, let's look at the bag and what comes inside of it. All right, now you can see is the manual. The manual is in color. It's an actual book, not a pamphlet. It actually has words. It actually shows you how stuff is supposed to be done, and it literally is a manual that you can actually be proud of. Most manuals are, especially from overseas, I have to say, are garbage. So this one here was a welcome sight. Now again, this is something that always in most of the things burns at the bottom. This one comes with the aluminum to put at the bottom of the laser, so your whole bottom isn't burnt up. Again, almost every laser that has changed to the thing doesn't have that. Comes with the hose, slit, power cord, you know, the standard stuff that should be inside the box. USB, and it's actually pretty long. That's why I had to show it again. It actually is a pretty long. Most of these USBs are really short. This one actually is a long USB, which is really good. What else is inside of the box? Oops, had to move it aside. Again, this is the keys it comes with and everything else of that, and then your the keys inside of it and for the start stop, and also comes with the software and everything else of that. And you need this basically to make it work. So there you go. You have the key and the USB drivers. You have, of course, your silicone rubber, you know, to make sure things are sealed completely and everything else like that. So when you vent, it actually vents completely outside. Comes with double-sided tape, again, to make sure everything that you wanted to stay in a certain place, it stays there. So again, comparing it to the monport and everything else like that, and it comes with batteries. Because again, that's one of the things that's been missing with a lot of other ones that I've seen. Doesn't come with the spare batteries for the thing. Now, some things that should be inside here that is not inside of here. This is something that I wasn't expecting to be inside of here. It actually came with magnets. I was again blown away that again no one else thought of this. That thought that this was a good idea. Now it's not going to stick to aluminum, but that's why I put it on both sides and everything else. That so you to say again, the magnets actually came with magnets. Now these aren't neodymium magnets and everything else like that, but they are pretty good power wise. They do stick really hard. So again, it's something that I was not expecting in the box. I was pleasantly surprised when I'd seen it. Next thing up is rubber pads and feet. Again, something I wasn't expecting. I'm like, okay, comes with rubber pads. And again, there's a lot of accessories. I was like, and now again, I want to show you it actually has the 3M tape in it because it didn't just come with regular, it did come with the 3M tape. And then the last thing, it should be, again, the twist. It comes with extra for your mirrors. Again, you see me separate them out so that, so if you lose the things for your mirrors, and then from there, those are for your water lines to make your life a whole lot easier. Again, things that I haven't seen in a whole lot of other videos that just showing you that it actually came with that stuff. Now right now you see me actually putting on, just wanted to see how the fitment of the tube for the air outlet. And you can see most of the time it goes on the outside. This one here actually goes on the inside. That's the reason why you have the tape for. Again, it has veins inside of it. They're deep inside it, so you won't get messed up right away and everything else like that. So again, the veins are inside of it are really good. You can see I'm poking the, I'm saying, to trying to make sure that it's loose and everything else like that. Again, so you see it fits in the inside, and then once you would pull it out, you would actually tape it up and everything else like that to make sure no fumes are coming out. So again, that's different. Most of the time it comes with a clamp and everything else like that, but this one actually comes the opposite way. So it's now you see it comes with an Allen key. Again, this is how you open up the back of this one here. Again, most of them come with regular screws, but this one comes with an Allen key and everything else like that. And again, I'm opening it up and everything else like that, and I didn't notice something when I opened it up. I did notice, if you look on the right side of how close the machine is when you open it up, it got caught. There is an issue here that I did not notice, and this is not a manufacturing issue. This is what, and something I noticed when it was delivered from Amazon, that, yeah. So you're looking at right now is the CO2 right here, and unfortunately, and I won't notice this until later on after I hook up the water and everything else like that, there is a crack in this on, you can see, you kind of see it over on the side when I'm looking at it right there. There's a small crack on that side, and that's from shipping damage. This is one of the things that I wish that, I know it's inside here with the clamps, but this is something that I wish that they would put some kind of foam in the inside of that, so when it's shipped, that won't get damaged as well. But the manufacturer was literally, once I contacted them, it took them no time to recognize the issue and send me a replacement quickly after I was showed them what the issue is. I mean, again, even though they're overseas, it happened fast. But between the time that I actually noticed the problem, contacting them, and them getting back to me was less than 48 hours. And then within another 3 days after that, it was here, a new tube, within 3 days. So in total, I would have been down 5 days total. Again, 48 hours, and it was actually less than 48 hours, but I'm saying 48 hours. And then another 3 days for the shipping. And again, it was there on Sunday. So again, even though they were overseas, their practices was fast. Now, again, you've seen me already move, the back plate is already out of it. What you're looking at right now is me just sitting that this is a 12 by 12 piece of material that I have already cut. That's why I'm just sitting here. To show you that you can fit a 12 by 12 piece of material all the way inside of there, even though you won't be able to laser the whole 12 by 12, but I'm just showing that a 12 by 12 piece, or actually larger, can fit inside of there comfortably, and you can still do your work with the machine. So, is this better than the monport? I have to say, for the total that you're paying, monport is $5.99, and which is $5.37 with an $80 coupon, meaning it's sub $500 for all you get. Yeah. For me, it was a no-brainer. Now, again, you're probably like, well, it doesn't come with Lightburn and everything else like that. Nothing comes with Lightburn. You can pay for it. Is this compatible with Lightburn? Yes, you have to do an extra step to get it to work. You got to use a separate program and then tie it to it for it to work. Yes, but you can still use Lightburn. You still can have the same Lightburn intuition, everything else. The only thing is you would have to use it as a hopefully I don't say it, Eureka controller instead of Gerbil. But other than that, everything else is the same. It works exactly the same way. So you're spending basically $100 less and getting a crap ton more stuff. Yeah, no brainer. Now again, I'm not being paid. You can see you can go back and look and see that is actually paid for by me out of pocket. So this review is what I think of the machine, everything else of that, and the unboxing. I will have more when I start burning more stuff and everything else of that, and I'll bring you more videos on that. Well, this is Warp 103 saying warp out. Have fun. We're going to catch you guys on the next one. See you guys later. Thank you.